This is one of my final readings for 2025, and I'm so excited to share the messages that have been channeling in from Spirit to let you know what I see going on for the beginning of 2026. Let's get started. Welcome to the channel, everybody. If you are new or if you have just started jumping on to my channel, I am so excited you're here. My name is Carrie. I'm a medium and a mentor. And I just want to say I have new subscribers here, and I am so thrilled to get to know you. I hope we can spend lots of time together in the future. Please be sure to comment below and let me know, what you like about this type of work, what kind of content you like to see. And also in general, I just love communicating and connecting with my subscribers. It's really valuable to me and means so much. And I'm here to help you shed light on your path, support you, and grow together. Let's get started with this reading. The first thing I want to say is that I have been really missing doing these recorded readings. I've been busy for the last couple of weeks with a lot of things with my family, which is really exciting. And I had my daughter graduated from college, my baby, and I'm just so excited to be connecting with you. And I've got some new things going on with, we got the camera set up, we got the right mic, and now I'm going to get to work. And this is what I feel like the energy of 2026 is really pulling us forward towards. I want to know how your year went, 2025. For many people, and this is what many astrologers are telling us, it was a tough year. It was also in numerology a year of the number 9, which is a year of endings. So if you found yourself at a place like many of us did, where life started falling apart, that you ended up, say, leaving your job or ending a relationship or wanting to start over again or really wanting to be on your spiritual path with intention, you are not alone. There are so many people that are feeling exactly the way you do right now. So you are in very good company. And as much as I've been getting knowledge from my guides as far as where we're headed and the collective that I work with is headed, is that we're making room in our lives for really what our souls are intending for us. And that comes with a lot of shedding. That comes with a lot of transformation, letting go of old things. So that's what 2025 was about. So we're going to get started with this reading. I'm really excited. And the way we're going to approach this, everyone, so if you're ever wondering about it, so you can join in, we're really going to be looking at where we are right now as a collective and what is in the depths of that. Then we're going to be looking at what we may not be able to see. What's in the shadow? What are we blinded by, or what's obstructing our part of our vision or being able to move forward? And then we're going to be looking at what is the intention going forward? What's our best approach? What's for our highest good? And then finally, we're going to be connecting with our guides, our ancestors, and we're going to be getting a message from them. So with that in mind, I'm going to start pulling cards and we're going to see. So this is all about where are we right now? And again, this is a timeless reading, as all my readings are. So if you resonate with this at any time, doesn't matter when, it is for you. And so you can take it to exactly where it needs to go for you. So we're right away. Wow. And it's so interesting. I have 2 cards that are stuck together. We always love when this happens. The 8 of Wands next to the 4 of Cups. Wow. Wow. Okay. We'll take it everything we can as this is something we need to know. So the 8 of Wands is all about fast movement. It means we are rapidly approaching change. We're moving into, again, endings in numerology. This would be a 1 year, or some people like to say a 0 year, a 10 year, which means we're starting again, and we're starting again quickly. So there's a rapid movement, and this, we can probably feel this right now, this urge to want to just move on, to end things and move on. However, there is a note here because we want to take all parts of us along on the journey. We want to take emotional, mental, and also spiritual. Integration is really important. I know a lot of people who are on the ascension path talk a lot about the 5D and moving up and ascending and things changing. And while I believe there is important points in that, I also really think it's very important to take care of your mental, emotional bodies as well as and your nervous system. And that's where the 4 of Cups comes up for us, right? We might in our will and in our spirit want to move quickly and let go of things, but part of us is a little bit resistant to that because we know deep down inside that, hang on a minute, I don't know if my inner child is ready for this. I am not sure if these changes I see on the horizon or that I'm sensing that all parts of me are ready. Like, I don't know if the container of what I want to manifest and create, is where I'm going to be is going to be something that's compatible for me. Do you see what I mean? Let me know in the comments if you understand, if that makes sense to you. So we have to make spaciousness for this. We might want to manifest and invest in all these new things, but we also really want to have parts of us ready, all the parts of us that may be a little bit frightened of that. And that's so we have the 2 of Pentacles coming in, which is super interesting, isn't it? Because the 2 of Pentacles it's earth energy. Earth energy out of all of the elements moves the slowest because it likes to stay connected to the body and to the material world and to our physical reality. And this is really important, again, for being in a place of being integrated and being on the wellness journey. So you're still vacillating, going back and forth with, okay, I know I want to get to this next goal, whatever it is. It could be career, it could be relationship, it could be moving, it could be an increase in your income and just wellness. But unless the psyche is ready, the subconscious is ready, and internally you're ready, you might have some disharmony and resistance. So staying aware of that is really important. But boom, guess who's here? The Tower card. Well, this doesn't surprise us, does it? I mean, here's the thing. There's some things that we want to do with our will and our attention, and then there's the things where our spirit comes in, and it's where spirit and our loved ones and ancestors and our spirit team come in and say, it's time for a change a little bit. I'm hearing that crazy thing from WWE of let's get ready to rumble. So that I'm hearing that. So I'm like, okay, we know the change is here. But temperance is very important in this situation. And of course, here we are again. Knight of Wands is coming in. So Knight of Wands is like, all right, let's go. You wanted some change. So we have many parts of ourselves. Now, one of the things, and I think I have a meditation. I'm not sure if I've uploaded it to the channel, but I will upload it. It's a meditation on integrating all parts of yourself. So that would mean not just your spirit, your higher self, your adult self, but also your inner child. So I think just having a round table meditation or some kind of a journey or journaling where you can talk to the different parts of yourself to make sure everyone's on the same page and there's space for that. Final card for where we are now. Again, the number 2, we have 2 of Wands. This is Aries energy. So I'll let you know right now, Aries energy does not play around. Mars wants to just blaze through any obstacles and just doesn't necessarily take inventory or stock of what needs to be taken care of. So you want to definitely pay attention to this and to say, okay, hang on a second. Any loose ends anywhere? So take a look at that. I want to draw one more card, you guys. So let me know what you think. And here we go. 10 of Cups. Okay. I pulled 10 of Cups earlier in another reading. So this is definitely coming up to be part of what we need to be looking at is our big picture long term. And that has to do with our connections with our community, possibly our loved ones, family, and thinking of a bigger picture when it comes to where we want to be. Where we want to be in our relationships, how do we want to feel, and what kind of connections do we want to make? So this is part of the big plan. So this is all based on where you're at. Okay, next part of this reading, again, let me know in the comments if this is resonating. Again, it really helps me. Also, make sure you're sharing, liking, and subscribing. I appreciate you. So we're taking a look now at what we may not be seeing. We always need to look at the shadow, because if we're not paying attention to what is not coming up and what is under the surface, then we aren't going to move forward. We're probably going to sabotage ourselves in some way, or the lessons might come back and have to come in again, which we want to avoid that. And it's also, we want to integrate with truth. Ace of Cups is what we are avoiding. It's what we aren't seeing. For me, this has to do with having a presence of being aware of what fulfills you emotionally, and possibly maybe many of you, as you're looking at these changes in your life, the changes you want to make, the upgrades you want to make, the possibly moving into a new career, moving somewhere, new relationships, your healing journey, any kind of larger commitment you're making, you want to make sure, again, to bring yourself into resonance and say, okay, how do I feel about this? And yes, I'm excited and this feels like the right direction, but in my intuition, how do I feel about this? So paying attention to the fact, and then knowing that as you align with that reflection, you're only going to be more fulfilled. Okay, what else are we not seeing? Queen of Wands. Interesting. So that's that Leo energy. So what are we not seeing in ourselves, possibly? What are we not seeing in these different situations? So the thing that strikes me with this, if we're not seeing it, means we're not seeing our own power. Means we're not believing in our own abilities to attract and manifest and be a leader. Possibly not seeing the optimism of a situation as well. So maybe you're even considering, is this going to happen for me? Are things going to work out? Is this for my highest good? So having confidence. A Queen of Wands is definitely confident. If you think about a Leo or a Lioness, that energy, it sits right in the front of the pack, is completely confident in what it brings to the table. And remember, Leo energy is a luminary, so it brings light and sheds lights to any situation. So you want to think about, okay, where am I not seeing and bringing to light things in my own life? Maybe I'm avoiding something. Maybe I haven't looked at, different aspects of this situation. So something to think about. Next card here is Two of Cups. So Two of Cups, often seen as a relationship card. Also, I would say this is absolutely true, but it's relationship with someone else, but also relationship with yourself, relationship with your spirit guides, relationship with your higher self, relationship with what you're moving towards. So if we're looking at this as if this is a shadow, we want to think about, okay, maybe what are we avoiding either having hard conversations with someone or something, or are we not being true to all parts of ourselves, our intuition, higher self? So you want to make sure you're noticing that. And last card for this is the 10 of Pentacles. Oh, remember the 10 is coming up today. The 10 is coming up. So 10 of Pentacles has to do with what you're building, often called the card of legacy. And again, Pentacles, earth energy. This can be to do with finances, what you're investing into, what is of value to you. So you don't want to avoid the big picture in this situation. You want to think about, what do I want to invest in? What do I want to build? Are we just moving into a new situation just to move, just to get there? So pay attention to that. Final card feels right, doesn't it? The Emperor. Again, we have two powerful fire energy signs here. We have the Queen of Wands and we have the Emperor. So Emperor is in charge, or this is the energy being king of the kingdom. So if this is subconscious, we're not paying attention to it, it's not seeing your own power, possibly giving your power to other people or situations and not seeing that you're at the source. Let's move now into what's our action step. What do we need to do going forward? Again, going into 2026 as we're moving into these things, what do we have? Again, another king, the King of Wands. Okay, so we have both. This is important because we have a lot of fire energy coming here. King of Wands. So we have that Aries, Sagittarius, right? All these energies are really important. Leo, these are a dominant energy, confident. Also, this could be to do with having your own business, because that's a very entrepreneurial energy when you see the King of Wands. So putting forth your spark is what I'm getting. So this might be some of you starting your own business this year. I have a lot of clients that I'm working with on this. And specifically, if you happen to find yourself wanting to do like a spiritual business, you want to be a healer, you want to be a coach, you want to be a reader, a mentor, this is a time to do it. 2026, get started. Also, a note, just a plug, that in February, I am starting my 6-month certification called the Soulless Certification Program, which is where you learn to step into your abilities. You're going to learn my method for reading, doing psychic work, energy work, healing work, but also working the Akashic Records alongside manifesting and learning to create a really strong business with a sustainable program. So if you're interested in that, please feel free to check out the show notes. Again, let's see what else we have here. The strength card. Again, we have Leo coming. This is really important. I would also say this is looking forward to probably times of a fire sign coming in. So this could be around the time of Aries as far as a timeline goes. This could also be around the time of Leo or Sagittarius in 2026. So looking to that for next year. Next card, please. We have the Devil. Okay, Capricorn, here we go. So Capricorn and energy has a lot of amazing attributes to it. In fact, as I'm reading this, we're in Capricorn season right now. So this is building. This is the goat. This is climbing forward. This is you just moving into a place of manifestation, being able to create the life you want brick by brick. But at the same time, do not get stuck in repetitive patterns that you find to be unhealthy, that keep you stuck, and then possibly are going to end up overriding your intuition. So be aware of that going forward. Okay. These messages are just flying out to all of us. Let me know in the comments if this resonates. And also, if you enjoy this type of reading, please be sure to check this one out. I'm going to pull now cards that are going to come from your guides, guardians, angels, and ancestors. So let's see what they're giving you. Yes. Okay, we're pulling 3 cards. That's what feels right. So let's do it. So here's what we've got for all of your loved ones in spirit. Okay, we have helpful people. This is a wonderful card. This is you surrounded by all of your spirit helpers, your loved ones, your angels, ancestors, and also your guides, really showing you that they are in complete support of you as you move forward. Also, no need to worry. You can just see this figure is just illuminated with this beautiful pink violet energy and is sitting under this beautiful gold. It looks almost like it's coins, but it's showing that your intentions, what you want for your soul, are aligned and they're meant to be. So sit back and enjoy it and call upon help when you need it. Final card. If you've been struggling, I'm going to take this as a message for whoever resonates with this. If you've been having issues around your well-being, your wellness, your health, you can look to improvements coming. Let me know if that resonates. Just take it if it makes sense. And also being open to saying, I would like to be at my healthiest. So show me how to do that. I absolutely have loved this reading. I can't wait to see where we all are as we move into 2026. As always, please join me during my live stream on Fridays at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and they are also recorded if you're not able to attend. I do readings on there, so make sure you come. And if you do want to schedule a private reading, I am taking them. You can find how to do that in the show notes. We will see you in the next reading. Take care.